Hi guys, welcome to Wiffleball News. Today we're going to be breaking down the 2016 HD Classic pool play schedule, giving you our thoughts on the pools and what we think how teams are going to square off on June 25th this year. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off with the green pool. We got Caucasian Invasion, Clutch Players, Muffs, East Granger Outlaws, and one-hitters. What's your thoughts on this one?
When I first look at this pool, it looks like one of the easier pools in this HD Classic. For me, I got the Muffs on top, and then I actually have them upset and clutch, so 4-0 and 3-1 for those two. And then I have Caucasian Invasion going 2-2, East Granger 1-3, and then one-hitters at the bottom going 0-4.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really see how you have Clutch losing a game. They can score anywhere between 17 to 38 runs a game. They're that good of a team. I have Clutch obviously going 4-0. I think they're one of, if not the best teams in the tournament. Muffs going 3-1. Obviously, their only loss being to Clutch. I got East Granger Outlaws 2-2. Beating Caucasian Invasion and one-hitters. One-hitters go 1-4. Caucasian Invasion get their only dub against one-hitters.
Yeah, but really at the bottom of that pool, those last three teams, it could be anywhere. We don't even know who Caucasian or one-hitters are, so they could show up and be one of the better teams in that pool. You never really know.
Yeah, but definitely looking at it right now, it's probably most likely the easiest pool.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, on to the black pool. We got Pitches Ain't Hit, Bloomfield Bombers, the Newts, Steel Curtain, and Mechanics. Thoughts on this?
At top of the black pool, I have an easy 4-0 for the Newts. I don't really see anyone really challenging them. But coming on second, I got Steel Curtain going 3-1, Mechanics going 2-2, Bloomfield going 1-3, and unfortunately Pitches going 0-4. It's a kind of rough pool. The bottom 2, 3, those are all toss-ups.
Yeah, I definitely have the exact same thing. Newts 4-0, Steel Curtain 3-1, Mechanics 2-2, Bloomfield 1-3. Pitches Ain't Hit 0-4. I can see anything. Steel Curtain, Mechanics, and Bloomfield Bombers. I can see those three teams are kind of interchangeable for me. They're all three very good teams. They can compete, but obviously not good enough to compete with the Newts. All right, let's move on to the blue pool. We got Moe's, White Lightning, Jet City Junkballers, and Eagles. Now these next three pools each only have 4 teams, so they each play an out-of-pool game against a team from another one of the 14 pools. So we have that factored in as well. What's your thoughts on this one, big guy?
This pool's an interesting pool. At the top, I have the Moes going 4-0. I have them beating their out-of-pool game against Hudson Lake. I have Jet City in second, going 2-2 and losing their out-of-pool game to Warsaw. White Lightning going 1-3, losing to Bird Boys. And the Eagles, unfortunately, going 0-4. They're not real experienced. This is their first tournament, so yeah, I just see 0-4 time for them.
I disagree a bit. I have Jet City actually going 4-0 winning it. I've seen a lot of good things from them this year in the Old Republic Wiffleball League. I think they'll beat Warsaw actually in their out-of-pool game. A bit of an upset, some people might think. White Lightning going 3-1. I got Moe's going 1-3, losing to White Lightning, Jet City, and then they're going to lose their out-of-pool game to Hudson Lake. And like Griff said, Eagles 0-4. Kind of a tough loss for them, tough day. They're inexperienced, new team. They'll be good eventually, but they're just going to have to take the L a little bit in the beginning. On to the red pool. We got Mallards, I'll have another. Maple City Magic, Berg Boys, and Hudson Lake Heat. Thoughts?
On top of this division, at Maple City, another easy 4-0, just like the Newts are going to have, I think. They play home or bust. That could be an interesting game. Could lose that, you never know. Mallards, I see them going 2-2 and losing to Grandmother's Quilt in their out-of-pool game. Berg Boys 2-2. And Hudson Lake, unfortunately, going 0-4. But really, this is probably the second most difficult pool. I could see any of these teams being interchangeable.
Yeah, without a doubt, tough pool. I have Maple City going 4-0. Obviously, great talent on that team. Mallards going 2-2. They're going to lose to Maple City in their out-of-pool game against Grandmother's Quilt, another talented team. Hudson Lake 2-2. They're going to lose to Mallards and Maple City, but they will win their out-of-pool game, as I mentioned earlier, against Moe's. And Bird Boys 0-4, I actually think. There's a couple different Bird Boys, I think, because Peace Fest, they made the championship last year, but they also failed to win a game in the bracket in HDSA last year. So it kind of depends what Bird Boys show up. But I have the ones that aren't that great, 0-4. All right, on to what I think everybody thinks is the hardest pool, the orange pool. We got Home Run or Bust, Granger Panthers, Grandmother's Quilt, and the Warsaw Whitecats.
Yeah, this is without a doubt the hardest pool for me, I think. I got Grandmother's Quilt cruising to a 4-0. I don't really see anyone challenging them that much. The next two teams, I have Granger Panthers at 3-1, Warsaw Whitecats at 2-2. I don't know who's going to win that game. I have Granger Panthers, but they're pretty inexperienced. They could show up and go 0-4 for me. Actually, no, I have them beating the Eagles pretty easily. But yeah, Ranger Panthers going 3-1. Warsaw going 2-2. Beating Jet City in their out of pool game, and then have home run or bust going 0-4 because they play Maple City in their out of pool game. But really, this pool is interchangeable for me too. If Ranger Panthers show up, they could win it. Warsaw shows up, they could win it. Same with home run or bust.
Yeah, I got Warsaw going 3-1. They're going to beat everybody in their pool, I think, but they're going to lose to Jet City in their out of pool game. The next, I got Ranger Panthers 3-1, Grandmother's Quilt 2-2. I could see those teams. I think they're really evenly matched. I remember last year they played at Peace Fest. It was like a one-run game, I think. I could see Grandmother's Quilt beating them. I could see Ranger Panthers winning them. I think just how depends how the teams play on the day given. So I got Panthers 3-1. Obviously, I think they're going to cruise against the Eagles in their out of pool game. Grandmother's Quilt 2-2. They're going to beat Home Run or Bust, and they're going to beat Mallards, I think, in their out of pool game. And then Home Run or Bust 0-4. Obviously, they're a great team, but it's a really, really tough pool. They have a tough schedule. And we should mention Grandmother's Quilt. They did win this tournament last year, so they are the defending champs. They're looking to defend their title.
Yeah, so if you look through all these teams, if you could pick 4 teams, I think, who would you see in the semifinals?
I definitely say, without a doubt, Clutch Players, Maple City Magic, probably the Newts, and I don't know, I'm big on this team. I'm going to say Jet City. I like Jet City. They're doing a lot of good things this year.
Yeah, I agree with most of those. I got Clutch, Newts, Maple City, and then my other sleeper team is the Must, as you guys seen, beating Clutch in Poolplay.
Good team, good team. All right. So don't forget to subscribe for more content. Subscribe to Wiffleball News. I'll put our Twitter in the description below, as well as the HD Classics Twitter page and their website. So go ahead and give them a follow as well. And thanks for watching.